Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
You're listening to American Slacker Podcast.
We can say fuck.
With Matthew Gertz and Jesse Landers.
I don't care, I've been smoking, this is cool. That's a decent amount of sausage.
This man needs a doctor!
Yeah, I just hope they're tasty.
What's up with these clowns, man?
Cut the lights and went through people's pockets.
Don't you point that at each other.
Let them smoke a little. You need to step it up to that point. We're not gonna lead with the.
We're not gonna lead with
that. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, you fucks.
Yeah, you slackers. We are hoping that you're gonna have a happy whatever holiday you've either been celebrating or will be looking forward to celebrating in the coming days. Hopefully you got all your shopping done and you're gonna get some nice presents yourself for all the hard work you've put in being a good person.
Hopefully you've been good this year.
Yeah, right.
Because somebody's watching.
Well, and if you've been really good, you might be really lucky because if you listen to our last regular episode, episode 125, we mentioned a giveaway that we'll be doing for the new year.
We've been hyping it. Now it is the time to unveil the ultimate question. How can they win it?
Yeah, they can, hopefully you listen to all of the last episode because the question to win this giveaway is from the last episode. And that question is, what movie did Matt reference in episode 125 during the story about the dog in New Zealand?
Oh, well, that's easy, Jesse. The movie was...
No. That's... You're going to give it away. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. All right.
So, before Matt ruins our giveaway, you can't win, man.
Really?
No, you already own this stuff.
I didn't see that anywhere in the details of this contest, and quite honestly,
well, we'll tell you what you could possibly win. The way that you answer this question is send the answer to us on Instagram. That's American Slacker Podcast on Instagram. Just hit us with a message. As long as you do that before December 29th, you will be entered to win. Now, we can't tell you if you're right or wrong. So, I guess... just go back and listen to the episode. It's right there. It's not that hard of a question. It's
really not that hard. And we didn't even pull a dick move and put it at the end of the episode.
No.
So you don't have, I'm not going to say it, but you don't have to listen to it.
It's definitely in there though. So we'll be announcing the winner on our episode on January 2nd. So be sure to listen, be sure to enter, and I'm looking forward to giving away. What exactly would they win, Matt?
Well, we've got, we were kind enough to get the Weed Box Mega Box in November. We're going to throw that whole fucking thing in there. We're going to the whole fucking thing. It's got a huge, nice water piece, a bunch of other cool things, a whole kit. And also, we're going to throw in another benefit of sponsorship. We're going to throw in the studio headphones that we received, which are $100 and something.
Very nice.
So that's pretty nice. Yeah, nice little set of wireless headphones. Works with Android or iPhone. And
some stickers along with it so you can plaster American Slacker everywhere and give them out to your friends when they ask you where you got your spiffy new headphones while you're smoking your piece.
Oh, shit.
Now, you must be over 18 to win this, so Johnny, please don't enter. And we look forward to, giving someone a good little prize basket to start the new year.
Welcome to American Slacker Podcast. As always, I'm Matt.
And I am Jesse, old Saint Jesse? Because, we are giving shit away.
I'm not sure if that qualifies us for our saint title, but yeah.
If sure. I make my own religion, can I call myself a saint?
Merry Christmas, buddy. Whatever you want.
There you go. Sweet. I love Christmas. This is great. I'm usually a Grinch, but this has got me in a good mood. We got a lot of good stuff planned here. Hey, another little present we can give out is a shout out that we like to do for people who retweet us on Twitter. And Matt, this time around we got 64 retweets.
Ooh. Well, I can't help it, but it's Christmas. The 25th will be the winner.
Okay. Number 25. They have won before. So this is a little re-gifting that we're doing to them. The Just in Time podcast. That's with the J&T Baggers, as they call themselves. And they're three stoners out of Hemet, California, with limitless potential, arguing about everything and laughing and having fun. go check them out on Twitter. They're at JNT Podcast, and they also, you can find them on all the iTunes and all that fun stuff.
Nice. Yeah, definitely check them out.
Congrats at JNT Podcast on Twitter. And if you would like to get yourself a little shout out, well, actually, we're not going to be doing it anymore. That's one of the big little changes that we're making. And that's what I'm calling it. These are the big little changes of American Slacker, because they're little changes, but all together,
just little.
It makes a bigger picture of something brand new for 2019.
Yeah, there's a lot of new things coming your way.
Keep retweeting us. We'll still interact with you on Twitter and all that fun stuff, but
we'll retweet you. Yeah,
that's the last one. At least for now. We'll see.
Feel honored.
So Matt, what do we got coming up for today's Christmas, holiday, whatever you want to call it, seasonal show?
Well, as always, we're going to start out with some bizarre news with a little bit of Christmas dashing on top. And we got a story in there about a teacher that just let watching and reading and hearing too much true crime material really overcome their ideas.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets a little intense in the classroom.
Damn.
But you'll see what I mean. Then we're going to step into, we got a new segment for Christmas, things to get the asshole in your life. We did a little bit of this in last year's Christmas special, and I figured we'd do it again. Basically, we're going to break down a list of some gifts that, you should never get anybody except for the worst person in your life that you just want to fight.
The person you hate, the person on your naughty list.
They've been horrible this year. We got some things. Then we're going to do this or that, holiday edition. And a fourth segment, never done before. We're going to do the Wheel of Weird, holiday style.
Another gift under the tree for you.
Stick around. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And with our weird news, we always like to start out with a little Christmas cannabis news. Now, it's not really Christmas related, but I'm calling it that, since that's the theme of the episode. We're talking about Cory Gardner out of Colorado. He's a Colorado Republican who is trying to pass marijuana banking, along with other reforms in the Senate next week on Monday.
Okay.
Well, actually, it would be the past Monday if you're listening to this, technically. Little break in the fourth wall there. So he's trying to move on a bill that he's been working on to allow states that have legalized already the access to banking without prosecution from the Department of Justice, which has been a big issue with legal dispensaries.
Yeah, it's quite a hassle if you're an owner. I mean, Jesus, what are you supposed to do with your money? And then, I mean, we've touched on this before. It's just a constant hassle for anybody involved in the industry.
Yeah, you're dealing with large sums of cash, like on a constant basis, a daily basis.
Opening yourself to robbery and just criminals wanting to take your cash.
Which is why you see so much security outside of dispensaries and all that.
Oh, yeah.
So Cory Gardner is working with Elizabeth Warren, who's a Democrat out of Massachusetts, and they're introducing this bill together. They're calling it States Strengthening the 10th Amendment Through Entrusting States Act. And it's the States Act. They did like a little fun word play to make the make the acronym just say states. And they're tacking it onto a larger bill that deals with criminal justice reform, which is expected to pass. And this is something that I guess happens a lot in politics, where they'll take something and tack it on to another bill that's maybe similar, might not be similar, but they know is going to pass in order to make it go through. So there's a high likelihood that this will also pass, which will free up a lot of states to do banking. He says that it'll, be monumental in terms of fixing the tax problem, and it would open up a lot of new options for commercial banking services.
Yeah, think of all that revenue that's just not even accounted for in the banking system.
Yeah, and I know that some places, like here in California, I know that some dispensaries work with credit unions that aren't, federally backed, but it's like a group of people that work, like there's a one around here that's like a teacher's credit union. And then there's a technology credit union. So not all of them are, they I think, work more on a local level, and some are willing to take on that risk.
Soon you'll see the dank credit union.
The dank bank?
Oh, man. I'm so pissed that I missed that one.
I know, you said you alley-ooped it straight to me, man.
You just grabbed the carpet from under me.
I saw the ball going slightly left, and I just fucking jumped up and dunked it.
Damn it. God damn it.
So
nice one, sir. I'll give you that.
I'm interested to see how this goes next week. Hopefully by the time this episode comes out, it will have already, gone through, and maybe it'll help to sort of right the situation, or at least I'm interested to see it. I feel like it's an experiment, the great experiment that we live in. Will this actually, make the difference that everyone has been talking about it making for so long? And I hope it does.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it definitely. And again, just another step to making, cannabis a normal thing instead of this like outcasted fucking. It's not fair, like how it's treated compared to alcohol. Like I just can't get over it,
Yeah,
it's nice.
And one thing that I guess is worth noting about this is cannabis still will remain a Schedule 1 drug, and it won't be descheduled from this. It'll just change. It'll change the laws in a way that allow the states that are legal to operate without federal prosecution.
It's giving little without budging on the whole idea.
Yes.
It's so ridiculous. It's crazy. What's it going to take to just like...
Which means a state line could literally be the difference between like federal crime and like going to the bank.
Yeah. So weird. Touchy subject with each and every state. Yeah.
So if you want to read a little bit more about this, we'll be posting this article up on our Facebook page. Please go visit that. Check it out. Tell us what you think in the comments. Do you think this is a good step? Is it a bad step? Let us know. We'll definitely hash it out with you in the comment section.
Oh, yeah. A lot of hashing.
We're known to.
Man. Well, our next story involves going to the mall and seeing Santa. Did you do that as a kid? Did you ever go to the mall and see Santa? Or like,
there's pictures. I don't remember it. Kind of feels like an alien abduction.
I don't remember a lot of it. Like,
right?
I just remember always being sketched out. How about you? Do you think like you were sketched out by like this guy? Like
in the pictures, I look sketched out. It's just you don't trust it. It's not like it's not an enjoyable experience. I mean, maybe for some kids it is.
Man, I don't know. I feel bad for the kids in this next story that might have believed this was the real guy, because there was an organized event that happened, and apparently a fire alarm went off, and this all occurred out in England, St. Ives, Cambridgeshire, and man, the Santa tried to help. Apparently, at least that's what the apology letter from the association that started this event said. And I'll just break down the event from, I'm going to start with what the people that witnessed the event said.
Okay.
So, basically, there's a little, fake Santa's village with a Santa, and the alarm cues.
Okay.
The Santa jumps up, runs directly out of his village, rips off his hat and beard.
while running in front of children?
While in front of about 50 children.
Wow.
And he rips off the beard and hat, and that's just where it starts. Then he starts saying, "Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out!
Get the fuck out! Get your fuck out!"
Yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, I can't. It's like Bad Santa, but UK edition, and he just fucking causes all kinds of chaos. All right, so you imagine as a kid, fire alarm is enough to be like a little worrisome, right?
Right.
And then Santa just rips off his shit and is like, "That's not Santa." Like what? What? Like, mommy, Santa's crazy. Like,
yeah, right. Shit's going down. That guy had no calm at all. Like, he just thinks the place is going up in flames, and he's like, "Fuck it!" Like, pushing kids out of the way, running for the exit.
Yeah, and maybe there's a little bit of good in there. Maybe, he was like, that was his idea, was like, I gotta get these kids to safety. But apparently, that's how the people that organized the event wanted to spin it. They said, he was merely just trying to help.
I guess. Could have left the beard and hat on and still said, "Ho, ho, ho, help. Get out. Like, let's all fucking go."
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Yeah, he could have definitely handled it better, I would say.
Oh, for sure.
I would have never imagined. Man, if this event happened to me, I would feel traumatized for years.
Was this at like a mall?
Yeah, well, I would imagine this is a mall, yeah.
Some sort of mall-like venue.
Yeah, they're really elusive on the location here. They just say the...
I don't want to give it away.
Yeah. They just say the town location, St. Ives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. That's got to scar those kids for a little bit. Now the parents have some explaining to do.
Why did Santa yell at me? Why?
He's like,
cursed and
he's like
yelled at me.
kicking kids left and right just to fucking make his way. That's how I imagine it going down.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's just grabbing kids by the belt in the back of the shirt and fucking bowling them out the door.
Just like wrecking his way through these mobs of children. That's terrible. That's worse Santa. It's not even bad Santa.
Oh man. Yeah. Not a Santa I want my kids around.
Now, I'm done with my shopping for this season. Are you?
I've got like a few gifts to get, but I've done the majority, so I'm feeling
nice.
good.
Yeah, I that's like the point where you can just sort of like sit back, relax, and like, I mean, a little bit more work to go, and then a lot of people are just off for a few weeks, which is nice.
Yeah. Man, I wish I was one of those people that just got it done way early, and they just sit back and laugh at the people that go shopping and have to do their shopping in December. But like, no, you end up getting a lot of stuff last minute. But once you're done, you can sort of sit back and relax. You don't have a fireplace in your house, do you? No, nope, I do not.
I used to have a fireplace. I had a fireplace in my last apartment, and it was nice. You could always just like throw a couple logs on there when it gets cold and kind of kick back. It's relaxing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's nothing like a good old fire. Burns right to the human, the primal in us.
Right. Flames are always fun to watch, and the smell of it is quite enticing. Now, KFC is looking to change that experience a little bit. Now you're thinking, like, what, they got like a campfire roasted chicken breast? No. They're going for the fire directly. They have a fire log that smells like the 11 herbs and spices that make up their patented traditional fried chicken.
Oh God, really?
You can fill your nostrils with the spicy scent of fried chicken, and it'll last for 2.5 to 3 hours, possibly on your clothing as well.
How many people is it going to take? How many people will this
Will
kill
it serve?
before they take it away? I just imagine like lung cancer immediately and just different lung ailments people are going to get from like, oh, I love KFC, and they're just sitting in front of the fireplace like loving it up, and then like they figure out, oh shit, all these chemicals not so good on the lungs.
Yeah, right. When I first heard about this, I was like, this is interesting. And I checked out the website where they're actually selling it, and it said you could still buy one. As of today's recording, it's sold out. So if your theory holds true, there's gonna be a lot of sick people.
Poor bastards. KFC is gonna have another lawsuit. I'm sure they're getting a ton already, but
what do you think the smell is made from? Do you think it's like
It's definitely not the fucking 14 or whatever secret spices and herbs.
You're adding 3, it's 11.
Whatever. Alright.
I like to throw my own on there, like an extra 3.
Maybe I had Popeye's recipe, I don't know.
There you go. Ooh, I love me some Popeyes.
Man, it's definitely gonna be a little bit of chemical. I mean, it can't help but be chemical, right?
Right? I don't think they're like shoving pieces of chicken skin in between like the layers of log. It's like log,
right?
skin, burns its way through.
Maybe we're wrong. Maybe they just recycle the oil that they deep fry it in and just deep fry these like logs in
Dip them.
All right, that one's good. Get it out.
Give them a little dip. Yeah, so here's some specs. Each burns 2.5 to 3 hours. It can be stored and have no shelf life. Store in a dry place away from pets because they will attack this. It says that it may attract neighbors or bears who are hungry.
I would suspect.
Don't place face directly into fire to attempt to smell the fried chicken.
Now, what are those bears and neighbors going to do when they get there and they're disappointed that you have no fried chicken and you just have a log?
Depends if you have angry neighbors or angry bears.
I was just going to say, somebody's going to eat you.
Either way, yeah, your porch furniture is fucked.
Oh, man. All right, well, let's step out of that. Let's step to some more holiday shit, but let's go back to the UK again and some more kids that have been traumatized, because I guess that's the theme of my stories tonight.
The holidays are hard, man.
Holidays are hard, I guess. And we've got some parents that claim their kids were traumatized after a primary school had set up an interactive holiday display which, you know, I don't know if you've had these, but my school, like always, I went to a similar elementary school away from you.
Yep.
And they always had interactive shit, like, you know, the leprechaun footprints on, you know, for St. Patrick's. And, you know, different reindeer shit, like, for fucking the holidays. And, man, they tried to do something new, you know, with the modern age, which, you know, hey, I'm all for progressive view. So they set up a crime scene. And they went a little deep with this because children arrived and found fake blood, you know, droplets on the ground right in the entryway. A little, you know, set up to what's ahead.
Is that like a grade school?
Yeah, we're talking about 8 and 9 year olds.
Jeez.
But hey, to be fair, apparently they love playing detectives and engaged in exciting writing exercises. So
graphic,
why not transition?
Don't you think?
They're gonna, you know, maybe, you know, we'll see how they handle it.
See if they break the case or not.
All right, so you go further into the classroom, and then students stumbled across a table that was overturned, or a couple tables actually, and one table in particular had blood smeared all over it. And then there was police tape and chalk outline of another elf, like
so
there's a little elf guy.
There's 2 bodies.
So no. There's one elf, but somehow they set it up that this elf was murdered by another elf.
Oh, damn.
So there was evidence of like another elf, whether I don't, it doesn't say, but I'm wondering if there was footprints or something like that like allured, like it was an elf that
so
did it.
If these grade school detectives are worth half their weight in detective skills, they have to surmise that there's a murderous elf running around their school that needs to be caught.
Bingo. So where is the elf? Where's the fucking elf? These kids, like, at one point, the kids have to be like, there's a fucking elf around here that murdered another elf. We're next.
He's like licking candy canes, like sharpening a knife. And it like just comes to a point. He's stabbing fucking other elves. What do you think it was over? Fairy dust? Fairy dust deal gone
I think it's
bad?
a fairy dust deal gone bad. Yeah, 100%.
Sounds about right.
One elf's out there with the money and the dust.
What's wrong with these fucking teachers?
Man, I don't know. Too much CSI, too much, you know, in the mind of a serial killer. I don't know.
We're gonna have to put this elf not on a shelf, but in a body bag.
Oh my god.
Sunglasses on.
Hunt to kill. You know, the teacher has been at all defense about it. You know, claiming she's been a teacher for 30 years and this is, in her judgment, an appropriate and engaging and exciting thing that children aged in 8 and 9 should be able to do.
They should be able to solve murders at 9.
Yeah. Start them early.
And rapes at 12. I mean, we gotta keep this progression going if we're ever gonna like have Batman. You know.
One of the children said to me, "I'm definitely gonna be a detective when I grow up." Because kids at 8 and 9 definitely know what the fuck their future holds.
Yeah, man. Another kid says he's gonna be an astronaut. She's gonna be fucking sending him off in a rocket.
Dude, and I'm like legit looking at like the photos and it looks like a police crime scene. Like legit. Like there is blood everywhere. There is police caution tape. This is more like maybe a fun high school college exercise.
Yeah, right.
Not a grade school, like primary 4.
They're like trying to get the resource officer. He's like, it's out of my jurisdiction. That's magic court. I serve man.
You know what kids in 4th grade were obsessed with in my time? Pokemon and like Guinness Book of World Records and shit. Like, right? Not murder scenes.
This is a murder suicide between an elf and a unicorn.
Oh my god!
Like, just all went wrong.
Again, I guess it's gonna be interesting how kids grow up in the future with this access of craziness.
Yeah, they're gonna turn out great, I'm sure. So another well, not person this time, but a parrot turned out not so great himself. That's actually named Jesse, I have to say, but spelled with an I.
Oh shit!
Unlike my name, which people often misspell.
What do they hit you with?
They hit me with Jessie, which is like the female version of Jesse. I'm glad we can get this out here, actually. This is like a good point in the platform. If there's one thing that this podcast has reinforced time and time again, it's that Jesse If it's a male, it's spelled Jesse, and if it's Jesse as a girl, it's Jessie, because it's a shortened form of Jessica, which has an I in it.
Oh shit, laying the law down.
Fucking
All
damn right. So Jessie, this female parrot, spent 3 days
It's a
on
boom
a roof.
gold macaw.
Yeah, it looks like Iago. I don't know any parrots actually. Come to think of it, except the one from
Iago.
fucking Aladdin, and I don't think he looks like this one. This is like a jungle-looking parrot, and he's hanging out in North London in Edmonton.
It's a big ass parrot.
on
You
a
should
roof.
say that.
It is a huge parrot.
I would be scared if a bird that big came at me. I have a fear of birds, I guess. I think I'm realizing this in the moment right now.
You said that your family had a parrot at one point. Maybe it's a
Probably where it
deep-seated
spawns from.
fear.
Yeah, it's probably where it comes from.
Well, this parrot was pretty perturbed. It was stuck on a roof for 3 days in North London, and they had to call the rescue SPCA and the fire brigade to get this parrot off the roof. And while it was up there, it was cursing up a storm. It kept yelling, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you."
That's awesome.
And it wouldn't stop. The firefighters were told to say "I love you" to try and get it to come to them, and it just kept saying "fuck you, fuck you."
Man, he really dislikes firefighters, huh?
Yeah, they were saying that the bird was possibly injured, so it might have been. That's probably why it was cursing up a storm. I'm guessing it was not in a good mood.
Yeah, it might have just been like "fuck you, world, fuck you," because it was like in pain.
Yeah.
I get it now.
He's like, "I don't want you to touch me. You're a stranger. I'm hurt. I'm stuck up here for 3 days. Fuck you." So eventually, after hurling expletives at the firefighters, it turns out she wasn't injured at all. So I'm completely fucking wrong on that point, I guess.
Oh man!
And she flew down to another roof, and then a tree, and then towards her owner.
So just a spiteful and vulgar parrot.
And I would be sympathizing with it. I'd be like, oh yeah, 3 days up here, it's probably injured. There's some reason it didn't come down. And then it flies away. It's like that thing just verbally abused me for an hour and a half, and just flew off like nothing fucking happened.
What a dick. Parrots are dicks, man. They're more dicks than cats. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have apparently the intelligence of like a 3 to 5 year old or something like that.
Oh yeah, especially certain types are even like really, really ridiculous smart.
Right. So another little note, I guess, on this is don't call the fire department if you're in London, because if you have a fire, please do call them. But
I was gonna say, wait, what?
If you have
who
a
else
pet,
is gonna fight the fire?
If you have a pet-related emergency, do not call them, because they are getting way too many pet-related emergencies. They had this parrot on a roof, they had an iguana on a roof, they had a kitten in a bongo drum, and they had a chimp in a chimney.
Jesus, they're too busy fucking picking things off roofs and playing with word alliterations to fucking fight fires, man. This has become a problem.
They're trapped in a fucking Dr. Seuss book is what it fucking sounds like. I have a chimp in a chimney and a parrot on a porch, like a kitten in a bongo and an iguana on the fucking roof. I know the last one didn't rhyme. I let you down.
Come on, man. Come on, I gotta fix you. Iguana and my marijuana.
There you go, iguana and your marijuana.
Never good, because he'll eat it up and just make it all iguana.
Be laying there all stoned. So yeah, if you have pet emergencies, call the RSPCA. I guess they're the rescue SPCA. If you're in London. If you're in the US, I don't know, get your own kitten out of a bongo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, get some balls.
Yeah, there you go.
America.
Get some power tools. That'll always help your situation.
Start drilling that tree and hammering it. Something will happen.
Smack down that chimney. That chimp will be out in no time.
No time. Yeah. Hell yeah. Or if all else fails, WD-40.
Yeah, people get crafty.
Right? Well, last story here. We got a man in Vermont who wanted to, just let everybody else in the holiday season know how he felt, and I think that's what it's about, The holiday season is about taking your feelings and actually expressing them, whether it's just in the act of being with your people, you've got a physical item. He went the physical route. There's nothing wrong with the physical route.
Giving someone something material.
Yeah.
Show the way you feel.
Yeah. And this man, he didn't happen to feel too joyous, I guess I should say.
Oh, uh-oh.
So this isn't a positive one. He decided to erect a huge statue that's probably about 40 feet in the air. And the statue itself is 10 feet, hanging on top of this podium. And it's a big fistful of the middle finger.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is all occurring in Westford, Vermont, where a gentleman who is pretty upset with his town crafted this lovely thing out of pine. He found a nice big old trunk and he chiseled this middle finger himself, which you cannot be more proud than behind something so glorious as this.
Damn, is he like one of those people that makes the bears out of wood with the chainsaws and shit or something?
He's gotta be, man. He's gotta be. But his main business is that he has a garage, like an auto garage, to do repairs and maintenance and whatnot. And the reason he's really upset is that he wanted to move his garage that's, in a nearby town to his actual property.
Okay.
At his house. So, it makes it easy. I walk out the door, I'm at work.
Right.
And, no matter what, the town kept denying his requests.
Oh, shit.
And, finally, he was like, fuck you guys. Can't take it anymore. So he built this huge-ass fucking statue, pointing the middle finger right directly at where Town Hall is. And basically set up lights so that this thing is visible no matter what time of the day it is.
Thing looks like it's visible from space. Thing's huge.
Yeah. It looks glorious in this nighttime photo.
How high up is it? Because I'm surprised he's allowed to do that even with like the zoning laws and shit.
It doesn't say, but it looks like it's definitely like 40 to 60 feet up.
Yeah.
Like it's high.
And then the thing itself looks like it's over 10 feet. Like...
Yeah, the block of wood on top is about 700 pounds, so it's definitely a hefty-ass pull in statue.
It's like a part of a tree. It's fucking crazy.
Cost a gentleman about $4,000 to make this thing, too.
Wow.
So did
he make it himself, or did he have it commissioned? Like,
I think he made it himself.
Damn. That's impressive.
Yeah. From the way that this article makes it seem, this guy crafted this shit himself.
I would love to get this guy on the show to find out, like, the whole story behind it.
Yeah.
Talk to him about what's going on in Vermont.
That's a good idea.
Sparking this.
Oh my god, yeah. I need to find this guy and fucking... I don't know if he has social media. A guy that builds like, 8 foot, 10 foot fucking middle fingers out of wood. I don't know if they have social media.
Hell, we'll send him an iPhone. We'll try our best to get him on here.
Hell yeah.
Tell us more about this.
One thing I wanted to say that was positive. He did want to make it clear that this was not to his neighbors or his townsfolk. It was just to the people that sit down at the town office and sit on their butts and make horrible decisions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, for everyone that has to see this, it's probably not for you. It's for like a couple of the people.
Which is smart, because you don't want everybody in the town showing up with fucking torches and pitchforks trying to burn your shit down.
Yeah, that's a good point. I feel like most people would find that really funny and not take it personally.
I hope, yeah.
It's like, unless you know it's for you. And then you're fucking like, fuck.
Once you know it's for you, you're really
there's nothing I can do about that shit.
You're just like, what the fuck?
Nah, man. That's great. Now, before we move on to our funny clip of the week, something worth noting, we are going to be adding bonus news stories to our Patreon. So if you want to hear more from this week's bizarre news, we got a ton of shit lined up. Dude spraying cocaine everywhere, a brawl in the Brooklyn subway, dirty underwear.
The right way to quit your job.
Definitely. So there's more to hear if you head on over to our Patreon. At any sponsorship level, you get access to those. So if you want to hear more, please head over there. And now on to our funny clip of the week, which Matt has labeled Santa is metal.
Oh, yeah. And I would say it's appropriate titling. I mean,
it's appropriate for the season.
And Santa... I don't know what Santa's doing at a metal concert, but Santa is at a metal concert.
Up in Sacramento. Not too far from me, actually.
Yeah. And, man, I mean, that band is, doing their thing, and Santa just looks unhappy. Something's wrong.
He's unhappy because the lead singer of this band said, "Hold up, I thought this was Sacramento, California. I didn't know this was a bitch fucking state, motherfucker. This is Sacktown." That's when things got weird.
Little did he know that Santa resides there and not really in the North Pole.
Yeah, it's his summer home, I guess. And he's fucking dressed as Santa with his belly hanging out. and decides to go and give him a piece of his fist and jumps up on stage, starts brawling with this motherfucker. I think he like straight knocked out the fucking lead singer that was saying that shit.
Dude, there was like a 2 or 3 hit combo that just happened so quick. Like,
Santa's looking like a bonus character from fucking Mortal Kombat.
Don't sleep on Santa.
No.
You think he's fat and lumpy, but really he's about to fucking just stump you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was waiting for a pit to open, and instead he just opened up on the fucking lead singer.
Dude, if he would have a little less talk with his mouth, a little more metal, he would have been taking that frustration out on the people in the crowd. But nah, now there's no more concert at all.
So if you want to check out this Santa brawl going on up in Sacramento, we're going to be posting this on our Facebook page on Friday this week. So if you want to check it out, give us your opinion on whether or not you think this lead singer deserved a sucker punch from Santa Claus. You can check it out over there.
Now we're going to step into some gift ideas for you. But before we do that, here's a word from the Murder Mile podcast.
Hi, I'm Michael, host of the Murder Mile True Crime Podcast, which was nominated as one of the best British true crime podcasts of 2018, is based on my 5-star rated guided walk, and features more than 300 untold, unsolved, and long-forgotten murders, all set within 1 square mile of London's West End. So if you love hearing about new cases for the first time, old cases through a fresh pair of ears, and classic cases with a twist, all researched using the original declassified police investigation files, written using first-hand accounts, and recorded using authentic sounds from the murder location itself, then Murder Mile is just for you. Download the Murder Mile True Crime Podcast on iTunes, Acast, or your favorite podcast platform every Thursday. Thank you for listening, and stay safe.
And we are back. And we're bringing back a little continuation of last year's Christmas segment about getting, a last-minute gift. But this time we're isolating this on just get the horrible person in your life something that'll give you something in your heart.
Yeah, a little bit of feeling of justice, maybe. These are gifts that you get someone who's been a real dick to you. Maybe it's a little backhanded thing to the person in your office, or that person that keeps taking your parking spot. That fucking sucks. The barista that doesn't make your coffee the way you want it every single time.
Yeah.
Do you just want to
fuck that guy?
Give him a little Christmas fuck you. So last year was, as Matt said, something like terrible last minute gifts that you wouldn't want to get anyone. This time around, we're looking for those bad ones to give people, and one that I've encountered by I almost said bagadicks.com, but it's dicksbymail.com. It's not that far off. And they do all kinds of things I'll get to in a second, but this one specifically had me cracking up for a little while. It's a prank candle. You can get it in either apple pie or bubblegum. Now those sound nice if I give you like an apple pie candle.
Yeah, hell yeah, right? I've had one of those. Those are really nice.
Yeah, it usually reminds you of fall until you light this one and it smells like a dirty fart.
Oh my god.
And if you give
does it like start with apple and then transition to fart, or is it like straight up you light it and then all of a sudden it's just immediate?
It says after burning down to 40%, it changes to a terrible smell of dirty fart. So it's hidden beneath the top layer of apple.
I like a slow burn on a person.
Very true.
I can't.
If you get the bubblegum one, that one's dick breath. So that's pretty fucking
It's
terrible.
a hell of a transition, I mean, I get where they were going, bubblegum, dick breath, and, going for that oral sensation, but damn.
Yeah, true, very true. And this isn't the only thing that you can get on this website, like I was saying before. They have plenty of other ways to harass people, it seems, because there's a bag of dicks that you can just send anonymously, not human dicks, we're talking gummy dicks.
Yeah. Oh my god. So they can literally eat a bag of dicks.
There you go. And that's what and you can send a card along with it that says that if you really want to. One of the funny things with as an option with the candle, it said under messages, sorry about the bag of dicks, here's a candle. So it's like a double whammy where you hit them with the bag of dicks and then you're like, sorry, and here's a nice candle. It smells like a dirty fart once you get halfway through it.
That's an amazing sequence to do to somebody, because like just that continuation, because the candle, they'll never know. They're like, oh, well, that's kind of nice. Candles are, a nice little home thing. They make you comfortable.
Yeah.
How comfortable are you going to be when dick breath starts creeping up on you?
Oh, it's fucking terrible. And you can actually, they have chocolate dicks as well. You can do a subscription type box that they have called Dicks for Days. Where
Would you say they melt in your mouth, but not in your hand?
They probably melt in both, I would guess. But it's not going anywhere near my mouth. If you had to eat a chocolate dick, the only way to go about it that's not like completely gay is to bite into the side, I'm guessing, like a corn cob.
I don't know if that's any less gay.
I'd say it's
then you
less.
just like to digest your dick corn cob style instead of corn dog style.
It's we can all agree it's actually candy. It's not a real dick. But if you're fucking sucking on the end of it like a lollipop, that's pretty fucking out there, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying that's like my style of attack for that is biting the side.
Yeah, never. Yeah, unless you got an agenda.
I'll save you the balls, Matt.
Don't suck on the thing like.
If you really want, you can send people Dicks for Days, which is 3 to 5 weeks of dicks, and they get gummy dicks and chocolate dicks, and it just comes in the mail every like Monday or whatever.
Okay, so
just
get them on a schedule.
Yeah, it's a subscription prank essentially.
That third Monday, they're just like, man, anytime now, those dicks are going to show up.
Yep, they're just expecting it at that point. Then you could always, stop for a while and then send them the candle with the apology.
Oh, man, you just really like to do the double burn and get them with that hidden candle.
It's fantastic. So, yeah, you can check that out. It was dicksbymail.com. They have some pretty interesting gifts.
I definitely would... I want to find somebody to send some of this shit to. I'm continuing on the theme with things that are easy to send to people. Perhaps for my people out there that are just a little more old school, they like the card route. You got to thank somebody for something. Maybe they fucked you somehow, and you want to thank them the righteous way. And what I got for you is the card that never ends. And you might be wondering, what is the card that never ends? Is it like a card that reoccurs and comes every Monday, like the bag of dicks?
Does it go on and on, my friend?
Oh, well, it doesn't come every Monday, but it's going to come one Monday, and it's not going to stop, because it's a card that as soon as you open it, it starts playing a song, which you can choose whatever song you want in there.
Okay.
Your victim goes to close the card, and it still keeps playing. There's nothing that shuts it off until they destroy the audio device that's hidden in the back of the card.
Oh my god.
So they gotta rip open this tough-ass cardboard card, or like try to stomp it out. And I'm pretty sure their gimmick is that they made it like encapsulated in really hard plastic, so it's not like you're gonna fucking just break it immediately.
You need like a sledgehammer. Take this thing out.
Yeah.
And you're gonna look like a monster stomping a card too.
You want to send it to an office, yeah, and you're definitely going to make that person look crazy as fuck. Like, they're just going to, like, put it under their coat at, like, best and run out to the elevator and be like, I gotta go.
You gotta be careful who you send that to, because if you send it to Grandma, she's going to be going nuts.
You could kill Grandma with this card.
She'd be driven insane.
Yeah, definitely. I'm digging it. It is easy to get. Go to thecardthatneverends.com. You can plan out your own little card that never ends and find a victim and have fun with it.
Give it to someone who's going on like a road trip, but like hand it to them right before they fucking leave. But, oh, by the way, here, it's like a little going away present.
Have a little bit of this. Another thing that I wanted to cover is another card that you can get. It's pretty dope. This card's a little more physical, because as soon as you open this card, glitter flies out like an explosive. It just pops, like some kind of spring-loaded like type deal. And you just get plopped with some glitter right in your fucking face.
We're talking an IGD, an improvised glitter device?
Yes, exactly what we're talking about. And you can get them in all kinds of forms. And hey, if a card's not enough for you, you can go with the package route and get a nice little tube that's sent to them with a huge ass spring system, and it looks like at least like 3 cups of glitter that's gonna come flying out of this goddamn thing. So as soon as they pop it, man, they're gonna have a huge ass mess to clean up. And they're gonna be finding glitter for years.
Now, how many times do you think they've been sued for people getting blasted in the eyes with glitter?
Well, they probably got like some kind of biodegradable glitter, at least. I hope. Otherwise, you just got some like, sandpaper in your eye.
Anytime you open a cylinder, you're looking like down it, generally.
Yeah.
And that's gonna hit you square in the fucking eyes.
Yeah, because that motion, you're like starting from an angle, pulling it to yourself. I feel like most people do.
Just
So
like,
it's like,
across your chest, you're just gonna get poof.
oh my god, they need to add a little chili pepper in there.
Now
and just
that's
double it.
If you're going with that as a gift to an asshole, you want to be around to see that, like the payoff. You know, when it actually like blows out of the top of it on them.
Oh yeah, dude. I wish you could see the payoff. Most likely, I mean, you're not really gonna be able to.
You got to leave it anonymously, just wrapped as a gift, and then walk away.
Stage it, like walk into somebody's house and be like, "Oh, this was on your doorstep."
I was
wonder
thinking
who this
like an
from.
office place, maybe you could like sneak it onto a desk.
Oh my god, and just wait. You're waiting all day. You're like, it's gonna happen.
And if you're gonna do that, please film it and send it to us, because that would be hilarious to see. Always be safe with your pranks, but always make them funny enough that if they're not safe, everyone's laughing.
Yeah. And real quick, you can get those at pranksanonymous.com, where they have a little more friendly stuff too. Some easier big confetti to clean up, easier to clean up. So, if you don't want to be that big of a dick. Or they literally have a box that's really, really hard to get into, so with nothing in it. So that's another, fun one to do to a person.
That one would drive me nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Once you finally get into nothing.
So many things I want to send to people. I think we should randomly send these to our Patreon members.
Oh, that would be funny.
Here and there.
That would be funny.
The box, at least, not like the bag of dick.
Not the glitter. We're not gonna blast you with the glitter.
Yeah. But the box would just be kind of funny to do to one.
Right. So look out, all the more reason to become a Patreon member. So now we're moving on to a segment we like to do called This or That, and this one's going to be kind of holiday edition. It's like a Would You Rather, if you will.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not sure. That sounds like a new game in itself. Would you rather, if you will? Huh?
Oh yeah.
Then
you're just creating on the fly.
Answer, you know what my answer is every time? I won't. I won't. I ain't gonna.
And then the letdown.
So the first is are you starting off, Matt, or am I?
You starting it off.
This is gonna be my first question here. Chug a half gallon of eggnog, or eat an entire fruitcake from last Christmas.
Is the fruitcake frozen the whole time?
No, just stored in a tin.
What? That's gonna be moldy.
No, let's say that it's stored well enough that it doesn't have mold.
I'm just gonna take the eggnog and throw up.
Oh, see, I'm not a big eggnog fan. I might have to go with the fruitcake.
But I hate things that are past their date, like extremely like that. Like, and it's just no.
Yeah, I mean, I could do it because if there's no time limit, if it's not like, okay, eat an entire fruitcake in like 10 minutes, if I have a while to do it, I'll pick at it. I'll pick at it. I'll get through it. But I don't know about chugging eggnog. That just sounds like instant, like, vomit territory.
I feel like I could get through it pieces at a time. Like, just like, chug.
Damn. But that's a lot of dairy, too. At least it's not a full gallon.
No, half gallon's doable. A fruitcake is just, you would be tormented forever. Now I'm going to hit you with one of my favorite types. I got a fight question, of course. And I want to see, who do you think would win a fight? The Grinch or Krampus?
Now, this is an interesting, because they're both, I guess, fictional characters. And so we have to kind of think of it like a Freddy versus Jason sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like if they're just going
100%.
all out, right?
Yeah. All out.
I would have to put it on... I feel like the Grinch might be a sleeper.
That's my choice.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling for some reason. I mean,
He's a dirty fighter.
Oh,
like
for
Krampus
sure.
might be an evil bastard with his little reeds and shit, but I mean, I don't know much more that he can do besides that. He's not really magical, right?
no, and I mean, like, I've seen horror movies where they have him with like hooks and shit like that, but I don't think that's not the one I'm picturing in this fight.
I feel like the Grinch is just gonna throw some sand in your eyes and stick your reeds up your ass.
Yeah.
I don't think the Krampus knows what the Grinch is capable of.
Well, and you can't trust cartoons because they'll pull some like crazy shit that'll kill like anyone who's not a cartoon. But you do
True.
shit to them and they're just like, they turn around and like crack a joke. Like,
True.
You'll shoot
The
like fucking
difference.
6 bullets in their chest and they'll drink like a cup of water and have it all, come out.
True.
If they do that to you, you're fucked.
It's a wrap.
That's
It's
a wrap.
But yeah, I gotta say Grinch all day over Krampus.
Grinch all day over Krampus. So, next one here, we got 10 million $1 gift cards to anywhere or $100 gift card to Tesla.
Oh my god.
So it's like a ton of, things that you could use over time, I guess, or one card that really isn't going to get you much at the place it's for.
Well, I mean, realistically, it doesn't mean you can only use one at a time. Like, they would, like, most stores will let you sit there and go, wop, 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 wop.
Yeah, well, I mean, you will have to use them, like, you can use them on top of each other, for sure, but every time you make a purchase, that's $8, you're going to have 8 cards on you.
Yeah, you
in
just
order to
carry,
make
like, a
that
backpack
purchase.
full of them, Like, you can make it rain dollar gift cards.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm
What's a
guessing-
$100 gift card to Tesla gonna buy you? I mean, you go there and you're like, I guess
I don't
I'll
know.
take the keychain, and he's like, all right, sir. He swipes your gift card, and he's like, you still owe me $29.95.
Yeah, right.
You're like,
Seriously.
what the fuck? All right. So yeah, I guess
not going to get much.
maybe I'll get lucky, and it'll be to like a place like that I get coffee or something. So it's
Okay.
nice and easy. It's like, a coffee for life.
Well, yeah, because
whatever.
I'm almost thinking like a Visa kind of gift card where it's like, but there's 10 million of them and they're all for
only-
$1.
The storage, though, of that many gift cards is going to get tiring.
You
I
could
mean, you're going to need
use some of those gift cards to buy a storage locker for all of the
Trade?
gift cards.
Like, I know the storage unit is $300 a month. I'll give you $600 in gift cards a month.
Just like haul a wheelbarrow full of fucking 600 gift cards
Take your share.
up to the front office. There you go. It's sort of like being a pirate at that point. I feel like you're just like dealing with large sums of treasure that
You're
you
trying
can't
to
really
pay off everything with dollar gift cards to fucking Dollar Tree or something.
right. At a certain point, you'd have to get like you'd have to get enough of those cards to buy yourself a scanner, so you could maybe cheat this question a little bit.
Use one MasterCard
and get like load it all onto one card.
and then you lose that one card.
You
and you're
literally
like,
are
oh,
going to spend
fuck.
days scanning 10 million of those.
10 million times.
Oh
scanning.
yeah, and if you
How many days do you think it would take? It would take like 24 hours work, and like it would take a couple days.
you
minimum,
could employ
right?
some of the people with the gift cards, but like that's gonna take from your ultimate stash of your $10 million,
Oh my god. Yeah, you'd have to worry about theft.
and
with
you'd
that
have to
many gift
persuade
cards.
them to be paid in gift cards. So just to like lighten the load and make the work like take less time. So it sounds like we're both going 10 million $1 gift cards.
100% because you're still a
We're saying
millionaire in some way.
Fuck the Tesla one. We're already working out how to get the most out of these $1 cards.
Yeah, maybe somebody out there is dumb enough to trade me a Tesla for my 10 million $1 cards, or maybe like I can just be like 2 million in $1 cards and be like, give me your Tesla, and then I'd scan the system.
Very true. So I guess that's the best bet, but you're gonna have some work ahead of you.
Aren't there websites to sell gift cards?
Yeah, but
So if the card applied,
you're gonna have to scan. That's why I said the best investment would be one of those card scanner things, because like if you're typing in every single number, that's gonna take you forever.
true.
Absolutely forever. So you're better off
True.
being like beep, beep, beep. But yeah, like you said, if you lose that one card, you're fucked. It's like
You're
mixed
fucked.
in with the pile of them. You didn't get a different one.
Oh man,
Like, oh no!
it's gonna wear out eventually, and then you're gonna try to get a replacement. And they're gonna be like, nah,
Sitting
no.
in your storage locker crying.
Now we're gonna finish it off. I like my music. I like to jingle the tunes, especially this time of year. I'm into the Christmas songs. So I got a torturous question I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
You can only listen. I've put an implant in your brain. That's what I got you for Christmas.
Oh, great.
Every time you hear a holiday song, you're only going to hear one song for the rest of your life. It's going to automatically come through your mind as one song. And I'm going to give you two choices. One song you can listen to the rest of your life. Either It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year or Jingle Bell Rock.
Oh, this is actually easy for me because I think my favorite holiday song is Jingle Bell Rock.
Really?
So I'm going with that one.
Oh my god, that saxophone intro would wear itself thin in the first 2 hours.
Well, also the reason is It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year would be very creepy in certain situations. Like when you're walking alone at night and it's like all you hear is
you don't... No. Okay, I wasn't clear. Only when you hear holiday songs, they're replaced with this song.
Oh, okay. I'm still going Jingle Bell Rock just because it's my favorite. I was under the impression that these were playing in my head for the rest of my life.
That would be really bad. Either it would be like, is there a third option, a bullet? Because that's insane.
Yeah, but then it still keeps playing. You just...
Can you imagine living your life with Jingle Bell Rock 24/7 in your mind?
Well, at least I was thinking like, the saxophone and like the upbeat like tune. It's like better than It's the Most one. If you're walking alone at night and you think someone's following you and you got Most Wonderful Time. It's like a little unsettling.
That is the perfect setup for like a murder scene in a holiday movie. Like, it's the most blood splattering everywhere. Wonderful time.
Stabbing.
Yeah, that is pretty creepy. You would never walk at night alone in the dark with that song playing.
So we want to know what you think about this or that. We'll be posting a bunch of these up in probably the American Slackers Facebook group. Or we'll, cross-post it. Just make sure you go over there so you can vote, participate, tell us why you'd choose one, not the other. Would you take $10 million in $1 gift cards? Would you listen to It's the Most Wonderful Time? Am I crazy? Am I crazy for saying I wouldn't?
No, I think you're right, honestly. I think The Most Wonderful Time of the Year could kill a person listening to that 5 times in a row.
Right.
So, yeah.
So we want to know what you think. Tune in or chime in over at the Facebook page and let us know when we post these polls up for you to weigh in on.
Oh, yeah.
So now we're going to move on to the Wheel of Weird, a holiday Wheel of Weird. And before we do that, here's something from the Miscast Commentary Podcast.
Miscast Commentary, a real-time movie commentary podcast featuring 2 best friends since they were children, Joe Findlay and Todd Murray.
Is that when the buddy's chasing him and he walks up to the thing? Remember the old one where the lizard's chasing Kurt?
No, I want everybody to say that, like, we do have a deep connection, the two of us, but then this is the kind of bull he asks me. Is this that one where the thing gets chased by the thing and goes up the other thing with the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that one.
The answer is yes. That's the one.
I knew you knew.
Catch new episodes every Friday wherever you get your podcasts.
If you could punch any horror icon in the mouth and get away with it, which one would you punch?
Tell you one, which one I wouldn't. Pinhead.
Visit miscastcommentary.com.
They don't make them like this anymore, baby.
Fucking weird.
And we are back with a little bit of the Wheel of Weird. This is the holiday Wheel of Weird. If people aren't familiar with our segment Wheel of Weird, we choose a person, place, and thing from the Wiki Unusual pages. And by the way, it's the holidays. As you've probably seen, Wikipedia is asking for donations, as they always do. A little shameless plug here. I donated to them. I gave them $6 because we use them so much here at the show. So anyone who uses it, on a daily, weekly basis, even just to look shit up, it's worth doing that. They're a good resource, especially for podcasts and shit. as I was saying before, Matt's going to spin, and it's going to land on either a person, place, or thing from the Wiki Unusual. And these are all like holiday-themed ones, Matt.
You gonna tell them what they all are, or we're gonna spin it and...
Yeah, I don't know, how long does it take to spin? How long I got?
5 seconds.
Yeah, for person, we got Pierre Foutard. For place, we got Roshnot. And for thing, we got Chrismica and Festivus. It's a little two-parter there.
Ooh, all right. We got person.
Person, we are talking about Pierre Foutard, and he is a lot like Krampus, who we mentioned in the last segment. He's a character who accompanies St. Nicholas around St. Nicholas Day, which is earlier in December 6th, and he dispenses lumps of coal and or beatings to naughty children. And
he's Santa's henchman.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, another, like, he's the one who doles out the punishments to the bad kids. His Pierre Foutard is actually French and translates to Father Whipper. And he's known in like eastern regions of France, South Belgium, and French-speaking Switzerland.
Man. Whoosh, whoosh, wee wee, whoosh, whoosh,
Yeah,
wee.
he goes around spanking and whipping the children who misbehave. So he, appears as a scraggly old man with a sinister face and dark robes and unkempt hair with a long beard. He's armed with a whip, a large stick, bundles of switches, which are just, pieces of like a branch, essentially, that you smack someone with. Some incarnations of the character have him wearing a wicker backpack in which children can be placed and carried away.
Abducting has been added to his list as well.
He's watch out, kids. This Father Whipper, if you're in France and you fuck up, he's just gonna shove you in a wicker backpack and whip your ass with a fucking branch.
Can I just say I'm glad that we ditched the tormenting aspects of the holidays when we came across the boat here in America, because like, holy fuck, like it feels like kids that are born in other countries are just tormented during the holidays, and it's not as festive as it is here.
Yeah, man, it's pretty dark in some of these traditions.
It usually involves whipping. Like, always
getting beaten or eaten. Like those are a lot of the outcomes of these tales.
Yeah, man. Worst you get in here is like coal. It's like, fuck, I'll throw it at somebody.
Right? It's like Santa's not gonna like fucking kick down your door and beat your ass if you're like not doing your chores. It's like, that's what Santa's boots are for stomping kids who are naughty. Like
Santa's boots were made for walking all over you.
Oh my god. So that's Pierre Foutard, or Father Whipper in English. Watch out, kids. That's all we gotta say this Christmas. I hope you've been watching your backs all year, because this motherfucker's got your number and shit's up if you've been misbehaving.
Yeah, the jig is definitely up. You are getting whipped with something this year if you were bad.
That's fucking crazy. So that's it for the year. This is the last regular episode of 2018.
Hell yeah. And we got a lot of people to thank for joining us on this journey. A lot of people appeared on the show we want to thank. I mean, the list goes on and on. Should we hit some of the people?
Yeah, first off, our Patreon supporters. We normally do them in the plugs. I'll do them here now. Dave Gunn, Seth Anders, Kyle Nolan Bradford from the Crime Roulette podcast, Aaron W. from the Yes and I Am podcast, and War Baby from the Killer Kids and Murderous Minors podcast. Thank you for your support throughout the year. Some of you are new, some of you have been with us a while. We're really appreciative of it. And there's going to be changes coming to the Patreon, hopefully things that will benefit you more as we grow and learn here.
Yeah. A lot of different things coming in the new year. And lots to look forward to. We've had a lot of people on the show we want to thank. Ben from Drama City Productions. Again, Aaron Weininger, Yes and I Am podcast. Great dude. JJ Stolatano, David Allen Arnold, the guys over at Beta Blocker, Dan Simmons of Just Surrender, Joe Badone, Nick Thompson of Hit the Lights, Australian rapper Muggsy, Kyle Hester, Charles Mack, David Howard Thornton, Kim Alou, Delta City, David Melendez, and Keith Steckler.
And another person that I'd like to thank, we'd like to thank, is Tim Haverland, or Big H the Don, aka Haverland. He's done some music for the show that you may have heard throughout this year. That's been really helpful. We've been working with him a little bit, so big shout out to him and big thank you to him as well.
Yeah, you might see more from that guy. Hint, hint.
Very true.
And just, thank you to all the American Slackers. Thank you to everybody that tunes in. We obviously, the show would be nothing without the people that download it. We wouldn't do it if there were 0 downloads. We would have gave up a while ago, but we don't have 0 downloads. We have a bunch of slackers, and we're really thankful for that. And you guys give us a reason to keep, every week working on the show and just making something that's fun to make and just rewarding.
Absolutely. And we're hoping that you have, a happy holiday, whatever it is you're celebrating. If you can, have a safe and fun new year, and start out 2019 the right way. Listening to us, hopefully, and maybe winning that giveaway that we're doing.
Hell yeah. And good luck to everybody. And hopefully it goes to the right stoner that needs a new kit.
Yes.
That's our hope. And just happy new year, people. And real quick before you leave us, one more time, let's lay the plugs down on you. Check out our Facebook, American Slacker Podcast. And also, you'll find the American Slackers group where you can chime in with all the slackers just like yourself. Also, stop by our Instagram, American Slacker Podcast. You'll find the promos and art for each and every show. And our website, AmericanSlackerPodcast.com.
You can find us over on Twitter and Reddit at AMERSLKR Podcast. Check out our YouTube page, which is always growing and having stuff added to it. Please rate us and review us on iTunes. 5 stars or nothing, like we've always said from the start. Also, tell a friend about the show. Helps create more slackers.
Hell yeah. And if you want to send us an email, AmericanSlackerPodcast@gmail.com. And check us out on Spotify. You can find the show there. You can find the playlist with each and every artist that has been on the show, and we featured their music.
You can also become an exclusive Patreon slacker like the people we thanked just earlier. Again, that's Dave Gunn, Seth Anders, Kyle Nolan Bradford from the Crime Roulette podcast, Aaron W. from the SNIM podcast, and War Baby from the Killer Kids and Murderous Minors podcast. Thank you to all of your support throughout this year. Again, we are going to be making some changes to the Patreon, and they're all going to be beneficial to you. So stick around, and anyone new, come on along, be another slacker.
Oh yeah, a lot of exclusive content coming out in the new year. That's one thing we can tell you.
For sure. And another big thing we're doing is adding new merch, new designs to our store. You can access that through our website, aspodcast.com, or go to americanslackerpodcast.bigcartel.com.
And if you want to get at us on a personal level, you can check me out on Instagram at MWG Media or on Xbox Live at Matty G from HP.
And I'm on all that shit at Landers the Plane.
All right, people. Thank you so much for tuning in throughout the year, or if this is your first time on the ride, keep your hands in the vehicle at all times. All right? I'm just going to lay it out for future reference. The guy that lost his hand back there, we saw that, all right?
It's been a rough year for him.
Oh, man, poor bastard. But really, until next time, people, until the next year, we love you, and that's it.
There you go.